Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Dinosaur Hotel. It's a horror, came out in 2021. Amazon is 16 plus and IMDb don't have anything. It's an hour and 17 minutes. Amazon is 3.1 out of 5, IMDb is 2.0 out of 10. Synopsis are the same, so I'll just read the IMDb one. Sienna is desperate to win a large cash prize in a secret underground game show, but dinosaurs begin to hunt her down for the entertainment of the rich and wealthy. Can she be the last to survive the horrific night to win the prize? You don't actually know about that until the end, by the way. So the director is Jack Peter Mundy, who did The Legend of Jack and Jill. Producers, well, there's 4 of them, so we have only 2 main ones. Scott Chambers, who produced The Elevator, and Reese Frake-Waterfield, who did Alien Abduction. Music was by Mike Ellaway, who did Shockwaves. Cast, well, I've picked the main 3, I suppose. Chrissy Wooner, WUNNA, who is Sienna Woods, who was in Dragon Fury. Chelsea Greenwood, who was Zara Smith, who was in Dragon Fury. And Nicola Nabi, Nabi, who is Jenny Delaway, who was in Hatched. I've reviewed Hatched, so you want to see that. The location is in Longlands Hall in Longlands Drive, Lees Lane in Haworth, Keighley, Bradford, West Yorkshire. That's all one place, by the way. It's also known as Dinosaur Valley. So it starts with a woman, I think she's called Ruby, on a radio, crapping herself. As in, she's scared. She's just watching someone get attacked by a raptor. I had to basically stifle the laughter at this point in time, at the very beginning of the film. This is before it even started, and I was like, oh my god, is this how it's going to be? Now the film starts, it sounds like a British film. Sienna's at a therapist, so we have no idea why, but it's literally at the start. I think it's over a fella, I don't know. We seem to have a backstory, as usual, that, just so you know, isn't actually needed in the entire film. I don't know why people do this. Do a backstory that makes any sense, that's what I say. And this is where it goes downhill. So, she's home. She's got 2 kids. The kids' names are, and I find out they're actually her kids, because her name's Wooner. We have Ruby Wooner, who is Maddie, and Junior Wooner, who is Peter. Yes, that's right, her own kids. No problem with that. Anyway, she comes in, she calls them kids 3 times. Kids, kids, kids. And then at one point she says, kids, will one of you get that for me, please? Please, kids? And I'm like, what the hell is she on about? And the next minute I heard this, I thought, wait, hang on a minute. Isn't the phone supposed to ring before she says that? I had to go back to make sure I wasn't missing it, and no, they basically cocked up on the editing. It just sounded so weird. It's literally a case of this. Kids, will you get that, please? Awesome, absolutely fantastic. But the kids really need to go to acting school. At this point, I thought they were dire. At this point, it's a lovely hotel. I was curious where it was, and now I know, so I'm happy. So you see on the trailer this ball camera sort of thing floating in the air to greet them. Now, no one sort of says anything, not even the kids. It just seems to be some sort of normal thing. This floating thing. It isn't in the future, by the way. It's in modern day. And I'm thinking, if I saw something, I'd be like, wow, look at that. Whereas they were just like, oh yes, we're here for the contest. And by the way, she's not supposed to take the kids. Now, the funny thing is, even though she's spoken to this ball thing, who's the people who own the contest, she then sees somebody and says, I'm going to sneak the kids in so nobody knows. It's like, I think you'll find they already do. Bloody hell, these kids. It's like they're reading off a board. It's kind of like this. You can probably understand what I'm saying. So somebody's saying something, and then she goes, I don't know, yes, that sounds great. So let's go over there. And then the young lad goes, no, I want to look at that dinosaur, shall we? Mum said to stay here. Well, we won't tell anybody. Okay, let's go. I thought, what? I've just seen the T-Rex eat someone. It's not great CGI either. I mean, the T-Rex is good until it meets a human person. What is it with purple or green lights in low-budget films? They do them all the time. So they're in a room that's literally purple light. And Sienna wants to get a son, no matter what. It's because like I say, he just buggered off. So she'll be okay. So off she goes. And I just wish that the daughter can find a course on how to read a script in the film while she's out looking. Downstairs, blue light. It's a stroke of luck though, because Sienna's gone out to find the son and instantly found the cave that he went into. Even though when they went wandering, they were wandering for about 5-10 minutes and found the cave. But she found it straight away. It was fantastic. Now, so far we've had 2 adults sacrificing themselves for Maggie. Or Maddie, I think her name was. Now I would think sod this and save number 1. It's like, okay girl, you stay there. I'll go out there and, you know, save you. It's like, sod that. Bloody hell. So you're in a cave, right? And a raptor appears on the other side. He's not spotted you yet. So do you both, because it's Sienna, she's the main one. So she's there with son. Do you creep out, you know, holding your breath? Slowly, he hasn't seen us. Or do you basically scream constantly like, ah, ah, top of your lungs, all the way out to the outside. And then when you get out, even though your son stood there like a statue, you wave your arms around like you've got wasps around you. Just coughing a second. Can't scream without screaming. And she's in the green room now. I was looking for a yellow room and none turned up, so I had to purple, blue and green. So Maddie had blood all over her. And which about 5 minutes later, not a single job. Sorry. What a film. Acting by the 2 kids was the worst I've ever seen. I've seen younger kids, 4 or 3 or whatever it is, act better than this. I mean, there was even one point when she's talking to them. I think it was Maddie. And she's talking to Maddie. And this is where the mother's love, she can't see anything wrong with the fact that a daughter and a son can't act for sod all. And so she's asking them something. And she's like, so what did she say? What happened? I can't remember what the wording was. And it was, she went out there and I stood there and I did this. Oh my God! And what happened? Then that happened and then the raptor came over and saw me. Oh my God! And how did you survive? I went into the cupboard and then I went over there. Then I did this and I did that and I have no clue what I'm saying because I'm bored. It's that kind of. It's just like I have no idea. It was like what the hell? Either if an aspiring director out there that is doing low budget films, and I'm not a director, so I wouldn't know. But for the love of God, if you're gonna have kids in it, which you probably will have. Either get one of the following. Get ones that have been to acting school, you know. Or if you're going to get the young ones, make sure they're not of the same family as the person you're speaking to. Why? Because that person won't see a damn thing. They'll think it's completely fine. My kids are fine. Director, just shut up. My kids are perfectly fine. They can act the best thing. In fact, they're better than any child actress. Drew Barrymore when she was a young kid. No. She's far better than this. Far better. She's the best person in the world. She's going to get an Oscar for this. She'll get the BAFTA. She'll get bugger all because she needs to go to acting school or something. I don't know. The CGI versus real when attacked just wasn't right. I mean, they look cool, but when they walked through a door, it was obvious they weren't even there. There was none of that kicking up the mud. And then when it attacked somebody, it was completely off key, so it wasn't even an attack in the head. And then you see somebody going, ah, and then you see the T-Rex taking them. It's like, what? Sienna was annoying. Because she did this massive screaming session all the way through. It's like she was going for the Oscar, purely because the kids were ruining it for her. I still have no clue what happened to her husband. I'm assuming he died or something. I don't know. But what's that got to do with the film? Nothing. So there you go. Oh, what was my rating? What was the rating overall of film? I forgot what it bloody was now. It was a 2. Yeah, I think that's quite fair. I'll give it a 2 as well. I've honestly to God, I've seen a lot of low budget films, and I mean a lot. If you look at a majority of the films I've reviewed, there's a few, you know, in there. Like I've just done the horror Black Museum, and I've done things like I don't know, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I've done some good stuff, but I would say probably about 80% of my stuff is low budget. Not necessarily B movies, just low budget or low rated films. But this has to be probably one of the worst. I've seen another one. I can't remember what that one was. What the hell was that? That was some shark film. I felt like I just wanted to throw myself off the bloody river at that point. And the worst thing is, there's Dinosaur Hotel 2 and 3, and yes, I probably will review those as well at one point, if I haven't killed myself. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Dinosaur Hotel. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other film reviews, a lot that are better than this. Give me your thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment below. Have you seen this film? Do you want to go to the Dinosaur Hotel? Don't worry, you won't see any dinosaurs. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.